Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is going to be a pick a card tarot reading regarding your career and money for May 2024. So I'm going to be using 3 different decks that have already been pre-shuffled for you and placed into these 3 separate piles. So we'll be looking at 2 cards from the Career and Life Oracle deck. We will look at 2 cards from the Work Your Light Oracle. And finally, we will have 3 cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck in each of these piles. So you can either watch all 3 readings and take whatever resonates with you from each of the readings, or take a moment now and take a look at these 3 piles of cards and choose pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. And I'll be sure to put the timestamps in the description box of this video, as well as in the comment section for you guys. So now let's go ahead and move on to pile number 1. Hello to all of you who picked pile number 1. So let's go ahead and see what the Oracle cards have for you regarding your career and money for May 2024. This can also be a timeless reading, so if you find this reading anytime after May and it resonates, then that means you were meant to see it when you found it. All right, so the first card we have here is Influence, and it says, use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. I feel like even if you are not on social media like that, offering your opinions and your influence, this definitely is a sign that the people that you do work with within your career see you as someone with a certain level of influence. So if there are things that need to be changed in the workplace even, then what this card is saying is don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to use your voice and to share your ideas, because you do have a level of influence amongst the people that you work with. And we have Brilliance. This one says, you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. So you definitely have great ideas, a lot of influence. People see you as someone with a strong mind and with amazing ideas. So whether this is applying in an actual workplace, don't be afraid to think outside of the box and to actually share your ideas. Now, this could also mean that it's possible that you are like a social media influencer, for instance. And it's possible that you have these great ideas that you want to try, but it's almost like you're stuck in a certain way of being. But these cards are asking you to break free from that and to use your creativity, to let these ideas be brought forth into the world. All right, so now let's look at what the Work Your Light Oracle has for you. This card is Awakening, and it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So again, that has a lot to do with just realizing your own power and integrating what it is that you want into your career in the month of May. And we also have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? I really feel like you guys have these ideas that you want to share in one way or another, whether it's like something that you want to create, something that you want to put out there as far as, your thoughts or opinions on something. But basically, man or woman, this Warrior Woman card can apply to you because, there is no gender here in the Oracle reading. But what that card is saying is, have you answered your deepest calling? So regarding your career, there's definitely something that you wanted to do or a certain It's like there is a certain path that you want to take, but maybe you're kind of afraid to do it, or you haven't given yourself the opportunity to follow through with that yet. So basically, a new way of being is coming because I feel like you're opening up to this creativity. You are starting to realize the power of your voice, and you're starting to realize what it is that you want in your life. And look, with the wisdom of the oracle, the first card was imagine. So it's going to be important for you to use your imagination in creative new ways, and share that with the world. All right? This new way of being, this integration, is going to include your own creativity. We also have the message in the bottle, and the last card is truth be told. So I do feel like, in a way, up to this point, you have kind of bottled up what it is that you want to create or to communicate. But then, as you can see, the bird here is also wearing a mask. So I'm getting this vibe that you, out of basically, it's like a mask that you're wearing in front of your coworkers, for instance, makes you not want to fully express the thoughts, the feelings, and the ideas that you do want to express. But what these two cards next to each other are telling you is that whatever you have, whatever idea that you have that wants to be expressed, just open up your heart and let that truth out. Notice that it's an owl standing on top of a mask in this one with the truth be told. And it's like this window to his heart has opened up, right? So I do feel like if you just let the wisdom you have out, whatever it is that you're keeping hidden, and let it out, it's going to give you this new sense of an open heart. You're going to feel really good about sharing these ideas, sharing your creativity, and sharing your thoughts and opinions, because you do have influence and brilliance up here at the beginning. So you definitely have some ideas that need to come out. It's all a matter of moving into a new way of being with yourself and to really be that warrior woman. Answer your deepest call. Whatever that call is, I think, is a creative idea that you want to pursue, with that imagine card. So the possibilities are literally endless for you, pile number 1, but it's a matter of letting the message out of the bottle and expressing your ideas, expressing your creativity, expressing your true self. All right, pile number 1, don't forget to click the like button down below, and also leave me a comment in the comment section if this reading resonates with you. And now I'll be moving on to pile number 2. Hello to all of you who picked pile number 2. So we're going to start with these two cards from the Career and Life Oracle. So let's go. The first card is ups and downs. Your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. And the second card is fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or work may change dramatically in a short time. Look at that. These two go really well together. I feel like up to this point, you realize the ups and downs of your current situation at work. It's like sometimes it seems like you're moving forward, but then all of a sudden there's stagnation. And, I think that this is an opportunity that is going to be coming up for you guys, because then we have fast changes. So I feel like either your current job will get out of that period of stagnation that you could possibly be experiencing, or you're simply going to find a new position, whether it's with the same company, a different company, or whatever. But definitely some fast changes are coming on the horizon in regards to your career and money. All right, so let's take a look at your next two cards from the Work Your Light Oracle. The first one here says, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So that is an important question to ask yourself. Basically, if you're afraid to move on or leave a job that has been stagnant for you, this card is just saying, if you knew that nothing would be a problem, what would you do? So would you move on to a different job? Would you ask for that promotion? Would you, basically, if you knew that the universe has your back, what would you do? And this card is saying to just trust your path. Because if you're feeling stagnant in your current job situation, that means that it's possible that you've outgrown this situation. And that's why we get the fast changes card. So literally just trust yourself, trust your path, and don't worry about if you will be supported, because I feel like this is a sign from the universe that you will be supported in whatever path that you decide to choose. And then we also got the Share Your Voice card. It says, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So I do feel like in some way, your current situation at work has been stifling to your spirit. You're not able to share your ideas, and you're feeling persecuted if you do express those ideas. So again, you have to trust yourself, trust what you are being guided to do in your current career path, career situation. And just because there's going to be some kind of fast changes, that doesn't mean that you're going to actually leave your job, but it could mean that these changes are inside of you. You're going to start sharing your voice and trusting your path, trusting your ideas, and trusting the way that you express yourself in these work situations, in your career. And that will lead to these fast changes that will make all the difference for you to get out of that stagnation so that you can actually feel a sense of advancement. All right, now I'm going to look at these 3 Wisdom of the Oracle cards for you. The first card we have is the Deep Knowing card. So I do feel like with that deep knowing being an owl standing on top of the moon, I just feel like you have a lot of great ideas inside of you, but it's almost like you're keeping those hidden in the dark, right? So it's time to bring those out. We have Loyal Heart. And again, the imagery of the owl. So I do feel like with that Loyal Heart card, you should be loyal to those things that you have a deep knowing over. Because you also have the Yin card here. This is a card of receptivity. And I feel like you're very receptive to this wisdom within your heart and within your mind. But it's like you're not expressing it. You're inside of that cave, right? Because it says to share your voice, come out of the cave. So I feel like moving forward in the month of May, you're going to start sharing some of those ideas. You're going to start moving forward, feeling like you're moving forward, whether it's into a new situation or just a renewed sense of advancement in your current situation. But the key here from the Wisdom of the Oracle is that you definitely have to have, you should be loyal to these ideas and these things that you know deep within, the things that you receive intuitively. Basically be loyal to that, because that's going to be with you long after this career comes or goes, right? So be true to who you are, be true to your knowingness, and let yourself express yourself the way that you want to express, because you should always trust your path and share your voice. Anything that's holding you down or making you feel stagnant from your own path and your own voice is not for you. So your advice here, pile number 2, is to get out of stagnation by giving yourself permission to follow the beat of your own drum. Give yourself permission to break free from these limiting circumstances that you seem to have allowed yourself to be in. And that's going to lead you to some fast changes. Again, whether that is within your current job situation or within a new situation for your career. And that's what I have for you guys in pile number 2. So don't forget to click the like button down below and feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section and let me know if this reading resonates with you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 3. Hello to all of you who picked pile number 3. So in this oracle card reading, we'll be starting with the 2 cards from the Career and Life Oracle. So the first card that was chosen for pile number 3, it says Frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. So in some way, if you've been feeling like you've been being ignored, trying to apply for different positions within your career. Basically, what this is saying is if you feel like you're not getting your foot in the door, it's going to be important for you to actually do a follow-up on those things that you've been applying for. Because otherwise, you're just sitting there, a resume on their table, right? So that card is really asking you to unfreeze the situation by giving a warm follow-up. Kind of freeze that ice around your situation, right? Or unfreeze that ice around the situation. And then we have prickly situation. This says, you need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So it could be that you're feeling stuck. It could definitely feel as though you're feeling stuck in your current situation in your career. There could be a level of stagnancy with the imagery of the ice. There could also be with that prickly situation. I just feel like with this frozen, stagnant energy, I just feel like you've been in a situation for a particular amount of time that's starting to make you feel like there's no way out. And it's actually feeling like it's hurting you more than it's helping you, right? So yeah, basically you have to work around this issue. You have to have a gentle touch. You have to have warm follow-ups. So I do feel like there's just this sense of letting your softer side come out here in terms of your career, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and move on to the Work Your Light Oracle cards, the 2 cards chosen for pile number 3. And the first card from that deck says Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords, soul retrieval. So a lot of times when I see this oracle card, there is some level of what you feel is a spiritual attack taking place. So this card is literally asking you to cut these energy cords, to call back your power from these people, places, and things that are no longer serving you and that are simply draining your energy. So if you're in a situation where you seem to be bringing work home with you and it's just zapping your energy, it's draining you, you need to cut that cord. You need to realize when to stay connected and when to let it go. The next card we have here is Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So just know that there are people in your life that are there for you, who want to support you, and you can use those people, the true friends and true soul tribe in your family, to help you get over these situations that you seem to be stuck in when it comes to your career. It's going to be important to share your thoughts with someone you trust. All right, and with that protection card, again, cut those cords. Let go of the things that are no longer serving you, because your soul is asking you to retrieve itself from wherever you've scattered your attention across, basically in terms of your career. And from the Wisdom of the Oracle, the first card is Exchanging Gifts. So I definitely feel like you have some talents to share with the world. You definitely have something about you that is literally a gift to the world. So it's all a matter of maybe as you bring your attention back from those things that are disrupting to your spirit, and as you express yourself to people that you can trust, this is going to help you to find the true gift of you within all of this, right? So I feel like the more that you can connect with your own inner self, the more you're going to connect with what it is that you have to offer to the world. And the more you can connect with that, the more that the universe aligns, right? Because then we have the serendipity card. So suddenly, as you Step out of this weakness that I feel like your current stagnant situation is putting you in, like this energy of a weakness. As you step out of that and more into your power by calling your energy back, then the universe is aligning with you to carry you away to newer and better situations, whether it's within your current career or in a new situation. And finally, we got time for a nap. So I do feel like there's this sense or this need for rest and relaxation. It's going to be important for you to recharge your batteries from time to time. So even if that just means taking time off of work, even if you have nowhere to go, but to just rest and relax within your own space. Because I feel like this situation, this career situation that's been leaving you feeling stagnant has been taking so much of your energy that it's going to be so important for you to get a break from all this so that you can call your energy back, realize what it is that you have to offer, and align yourself with better opportunities so that you can move forward and get out of this sense of stagnation that you have in your life. Now, this stagnation could also have to do with money rather than just with your career itself, right? So either way, you have to call in your energy, call it all back to you, and just begin to realize what you can offer to the world so that you can align more with what is good and right for you in this lifetime. But it's all going to start with actually taking time to give yourself, space to breathe. All right, pile number 3, that wraps it up for your reading. Don't forget to click the like button down below. And of course, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section if this reading resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.